All right. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday afternoon. Yes, we made it. We're so close. All right. So, my name is Amy, and I just want to welcome everybody to the TCI EXPO 2021 exhibitor live stream. Okay, so why are we here? What are we doing on a Friday afternoon? Three main things. We wanted to take an opportunity to reintroduce the team. So, we're going to do that really quickly. Again, my name is Amy Tatro, Senior Vice President of Corporate Engagement at TCIA. I know many of you, I've met you over the years. I'm going to handle everything with my team around exhibiting and sponsorships and all of that good stuff. Kyla and John are also going to introduce themselves in just a moment, but just to kind of lay the groundwork here, Kyla is our new salesperson. Many of you have been working with her over the last year, and you're finally going to get to meet her in person this year at Expo, which is super exciting. And John Gerstenberger, who has been around for quite a long time and we're super stoked to have on our team, is handling all of our marketing. Many of you may have worked with him on the virtual summit. So he's got some good information for you guys for how we're going to make Expo just epic this year. So that's sort of the first piece, reintroduce the team. I'm going to pause and acknowledge that the fourth team member, Sue Blanchette, is not here today. We miss her desperately, but we keep her very, very busy, and she's doing all the behind the scenes work that's going to make it all happen. So moving on, the second reason that we're here, test driving this new live stream function that you guys see right here. We're going to speak about that a little bit at the end, but we're trying new things. We're going in new directions. There's going to be some cool sponsorship opportunities, and this is going to be one of them. So quite frankly, this is our test drive. All right. And the third reason that we're here, we want to highlight what's going on with Expo, right? It's kind of a crazy year. We wanted to touch base with you face to face. And as many of you have probably heard or seen or read your emails, we inundated you with information this morning. So you should have received an email from TCIA with all of the dates about everything that's going to be coming up, how to start to prepare, what everything's going to look like, so on and so forth. In addition, you would have gotten two other emails, one about your Fern portal, logging in so that you can access all of the information that you need to set up your booth at the trade show directly online through Fern Exposition. So we're going to talk a little bit about that in a moment. But then we also set up a TCIA portal. I know, portal upon portal upon portal. But essentially, we put everything online to try and make your prep work for Expo this year as easy as possible. So everything that you need to know is available online. But this live stream is sort of our kickoff to that process and to everything that we sent you earlier today. So in just a moment, I'm going to kick it over to Kyla to speak a little bit about Expo. But I want to get started by acknowledging that you can ask questions. So all you have to do is type your questions in the chat on YouTube and we'll address them here live. If you think of a question later, just email or give any of us a call. As you know, that's kind of what we're here for, to help you guys. So on that note, I'm going to kick it right over to Kyla, who's going to kind of give us an overview of Expo and let us know where we're at.
Thanks, Amy. So hi, everyone. I know I haven't gotten to meet really any of you in person, but as Amy said, I'm Kyla Cunningham, and I handle all the advertising and booth sales here on the corporate engagement team. So yes, we are going to Indianapolis. It's happening. We are going to be in person November 4th to the 6th. Just to give you a taste of how excited our attendees are to be back in person, we just got a notice this afternoon that our EAW workshop in Dallas that's happening in June just sold out. Typically we have 60 attendees, we have 75 signed up. And not only that, but we did a pulse survey out to our members and over 70% of them said they are ready to attend a live event. So we are going full steam ahead. We're super psyched to have all of you guys there with us. And just thank you for bearing with us over the past year, because I know it was a lot with the cancellation of Expo. We launched the new virtual summit. So it's going to be a really, really awesome show. Indianapolis in particular is going to be the biggest show floor we've ever had. We have two entrances for the first time. And so that's going to just really increase show floor traffic. There's really not a bad space on the show floor. Also, the way the convention center is set up, all of the hotels are connected to the convention center. The restaurants are all in the same area. So it's going to be a really great place to just reconnect with everyone, whether you're on the show floor or just walking around town. So that being said, move-in's going to be happening November 2nd to the 3rd. our friends at Fern are the ones that handle all aspects around move-in. So Amy mentioned their portal. One really important document that we want you guys to take a look at is there is a move-in form where you're going to detail all the equipment, what you guys need from them, what you don't need from them to move in, and this is how they're going to build the schedule. So that's going to be due June 30th. Then they're going to compile all that information and they're going to release the move-in schedule on the first week of August. So that's when everyone's going to get the exact times and dates that you'll be moving in. So just make sure to take a look out to check that that's going to be working, with everything that you guys got going on. So with that, I know the big question on everyone's mind is COVID and what is happening around that. So right now, as I said, we're in person. We're going to be in person. We're working along the guidelines that the State Health Department in Indiana have set forth. So what that means is the plan we have in place right now is to have one-way aisles on the show floor. There'll be masks, extra hand sanitizer stations, a separate entrance and exit at each of the entry points, and encourage social distancing on the show floor. All of this being said, as we all know, the situation kind of changes weekly. And so we're going to be adjusting all of our policies and procedures as new information comes out. So we'll just keep you all posted as things change. But the most important thing is we'll be there live. And so we're really psyched to be there with you all. And that being said, obviously, I know all of you do a lot of work to prepare for the show, get people psyched about your booth. So John's going to kind of launch into ways we can help you do that. John, on to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Kyla. Hi, everybody. I'm John Gerstenberg. I've probably met some of you before at Expo. This will be my fifth one in a variety of different roles, but just excited to be on this team and doing something new, like Amy said. So kind of on that vein, this year we're doing a lot of things new to make marketing your presence at the show as easy as possible. We're launching a 16-page marketing kit for all of our exhibitors that goes through everything from marketing your presence on social, how to access the attendee list, how to interact with those attendees before, during, and after the show, all the social media, everything, the colors you're going to need. It has everything in it. It's very comprehensive. So we'll be launching that June 1st. We'll be emailing it to you, and then it'll also be in the portal that Kyla mentioned, our portal, which includes everything else you'll need to market your presence. So that's where you'll put in your company website, your description, how you want your booth listed on the show floor, how you want it listed in the on-site brochure. So that has everything there with all the deadlines you'll need. That also includes links to the Fern portal and to the Indianapolis Convention Center website. So you don't get lost going between the portals and the websites and everything. You can kind of just bounce back and forth. One thing I did want to mention, again, on the vein of doing new things, we've launched a couple different packages that are available for advertising in the on-site brochure. So as you guys know, every attendee, when they show up to the show floor, gets a really nice on-site brochure that tells them all the sessions, all the exhibitors that are going to be there. So we've launched limited opportunity to advertise in that. So you can let people know what you're doing at your booth, new products you're launching, where they can find you, etc. So that's a really great opportunity. As I said, it's really limited, but it's a very captive audience. Everyone was going to see your company. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you have any questions about any of that or anything you find in the marketing kit when you get it in June 1st, feel free to shoot me an email or a call. I can walk you through any of it, explain any more in depth. But we're always here. We're here to help you. So I'll kick it back over to Amy.
Awesome. Thank you, John. Thank you, Kyla. So we hit a lot. We hit a lot in the last few minutes here, but I want to round it out to talk a little bit more about sponsorship opportunities and specific sort of to this live stream functionality test drive that I referenced earlier in the call. As you may or may not know, we kind of revamped all of our sponsorship opportunities for 2021. So what does that mean? Whatever you want it to mean, quite frankly. Everything is kind of a la carte. We've opened it all up. So if you're interested in exploring new and innovative ways to kind of highlight your presence at Expo, to highlight your company, to test drive new marketing or business ideas, we're here. We're here to help you. We have podcast sponsorships. We have social guest spots, which are this live stream functionality, sponsorships around that. We have collateral sponsorships at TCI EXPO. We have experience sponsorships if you want to host a cocktail party or something at Winter Management, if I can, be so bold as to talk about the February of 2022 time period. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is if you can dream it up and we can make it happen in these times, let's talk about it. We know that we're in a different space right now. We know that many of you are thinking outside the box, and so are we, as you can see here. So that's sort of it. If I can summarize some of the high points of this sort of quick live stream FAQ Q&A kind of thing that the corporate engagement team is happening, it would be this. First of all, we're your team. So the four of us, myself, Sue, Kyla, and John, represent you as exhibitors. So if you need any support, if you have any questions, if you missed something or want to know a little bit more, email any of us. And you can email corporate@tcia.org. Keep it simple. Reach out. We're your representatives at TCIA. The second piece, again, as we mentioned, new opportunities, not only with sponsorships like I mentioned, but also the advertising that John mentioned. We're going to be advertising in the on-site brochure. We have a brand new magazine website. There are a lot of new ways that we want to put you in front of your customers at Expo and during the rest of the year. And then obviously the third piece and kind of why we're all here is Expo. And the biggest takeaways from me to you guys as Expo, as you're thinking about it, are number one, like Kyla mentioned, fill out your equipment form on the Fern portal. I really want to harp on that, as Kyla mentioned it. This is going to make the move-in process so much easier for everybody involved. So my advice to all of you is to click that link in your email from Fern, navigate in. It's going to prompt you. You're going to see it right there. Fill out your equipment form. And then when we get to Expo, it will be so much easier for everybody involved. And then once you're in there, you fill out your form, just start to work your way through the Fern task list. It'll prompt you for carpet, AV, and all of the other things that you need to make your booth really, really successful. So that's sort of the first really important piece. The second really important piece, obviously, is the TCIA portal. We're sort of your go-to when it comes to marketing and all of the other logistics that you need, again, to make your booth really stand out from everybody else this year. So I guess if I had to summarize, we're your team, come talk to us, explore new opportunities with sponsorships and advertising, and then take advantage of the streamlined processes that we spent a lot of time trying to improve for you. Everything's online, everything's at your fingertips. Let's just all work together and try and make Expo as awesome as possible this year. And on that note, I don't think we have any questions in the chat. So I'm going to end it here. Friday afternoon, 3:15. I think we should all go do happy hour. All right?
Love it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Talk to everybody soon and see you in Indy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.